So let's talk about RPL. Its full name is Rocket Pool, and I've covered this coin a very long time ago. I'm going to cover it again. It's sitting at $7.29 right now, almost 7.3. And it looks like a crazy hero story because if you observe its overall journey, it is on a rise from $3 all the way towards 7.7. So this looks like a phenomenal achievement. Of course, that only happens if you ignore from where it has gone down from $65 to $3. Then of course this overall little bit of blimp that you see, it looks like a hero journey, and you all can go bananas about Rocket Pool thinking that okay, this is an amazing feat. And you need to understand that it is even below its starting price of $25 from where it went to 65, and then it created new lows as it continued to go down. Let's talk about its fundamentals before I go and talk about its technicals. Actually, let's first talk about technicals, so those who are in a hurry, they can close the video and get back to business. So this coin has a support area at 5.5. Right now it is sitting at 7.3. You would be thinking, why the hell do we offer a support area so low? The reason for it is this overall pump that it has seen. When a coin dramatically pumps like this, in few days, there is always a massive retracement as a possibility. And that's why using 5.5 makes sense. And of course, our target is 9.3. This coin has $130 million market cap. The market cap is not so big. So pushing a coin like, and it is, after all, this pump is at 130. So you can understand, before this 100% move, it was pretty much sitting at 15 plus 100. That's 65%. So it was sitting at 65 million. So it went from 65 million to 130 million. It's not that crazy market cap. So going to 9.3 wouldn't be a difficult feat to achieve. But right now where it is sitting, it is kind of a middle. I hate buying coins in the middle. I buy them at support. If I want to short it, I'll short it from there. But doing anything in the middle is always a bad decision. Always is a rather stronger term, but the probability of doing something in the middle is always a bad decision. Again, I said always. It's 70 to 80% of the times a bad decision. 20% you can get lucky, you buy, and then it goes from there up. Generally they retrace, and I don't like to jump in the middle. Like I said, they backfire. Now talking about its fundamentals, we are done with the TA. The fundamental part of this coin is that more than 90% of the supply is in the hands of the whales. That's one negative thing about it. The other thing is the overall inflation of this coin. This coin doesn't have maximum supply, which means that the creators of this coin can continue to create more and more supply, which means that whenever they want to make payments, because they have a staking mechanism where you can stake Ethereum, and not just Ethereum, you can stake pretty much a lot of other stuff, but let's talk about Ethereum because it is based on Ethereum. Then what happens is that if they want to make payments and they haven't generated a lot of revenue income, then they can use their coins as a form of payment. They can sell and pay, or they can just pay them in the coin straightforward. So this is one of the things that can lead to overall problems, because a coin like this, inflation can be disastrous, and you need to understand this coin exists from 2018 up till now. So that is a bit scary, because it is a very, very old project. It had humongous amount of time to introduce inflation. So this is one thing that you need to keep an eye on. The other thing that you need to look up for is that coins like this generally are used for pump and dumps by some communities. Some communities, they will pick any random coin and then they will push it up to a certain price. They make gains and then they leave. And that is something that I have seen happening a lot with XVS, and there are so many other coins that have smaller market cap and easy to push. And that might be the case scenario with RPL as well. So coming back to the point of 5.5, that is your support area. If it continues to hold 5.5, I will still expect it to shoot up towards 9.3. But if it breaks 5.5, then expect it to go back towards $3 or even lower than that. that is not something that is not achievable, because you need to understand that this coin has seen 20 cents, 30 cents prices in the year of 2019. So the bottom is really far away for this coin. It can literally go back to where it was because of its overall inflation that it has seen in these past 7 years or so. And that's pretty much it with RPL. I'll see you next coin. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, or I have touched on a topic and you expect me to explain a bit more, I'll try my best to explain that to you in the comments. Leave a comment, and I'm not going to tell you to like and subscribe, because if you're not interacting with the video, or if you're not subscribed, you're not going to see all the 10 videos that I make every day. You're going to miss out on it, and I think you are educated enough to understand what to subscribe and what not to, because if you want to miss out on it, then why not? It's for your own good, and you should know better what is good for you.